is gonna make you magnetic as fuck. Magnetic as fuck. I'm gonna leave that little part in there. Being vulnerable. Yeah. That's what I mean. My point is, though, being vulnerable is going to make you magnetic AF. Because expressing the real you is authentic. You're really just speeding up your timeline if you allow yourself and give yourself permission to be you, and allowing others to see you for the real you. And you are going to repel that which does not align with you, and you're going to attract those that do. When you're attracting those that are truly authentic to your core soul frequency, you're in alignment with the people you want around you. So express the real you. Don't be afraid to show your emotions and what you want. What I've noticed is the collective consciousness is just increasing dramatically, and I think this year is the year to lean into tension and be able to express how you're feeling. That's what's truly going to get you to where you want to be, and it's also going to get rid of the people that aren't meant for you and get you people that are. To vulnerability. Because also, if you're not vulnerable to yourself, I had to ask this question. I didn't really ask it. It kind of came up, like, who are you lying to? Are you lying to yourself, or are you lying to others? Like, if you're gonna go ahead and just be a people pleaser and tell people that everything, like, you're okay with something just to not have any tension because you're afraid of, like, how that will churn out. Like going up to your neighbor or roommate, asking them to turn down the music, and you're afraid of, like, how that's gonna turn out. What if it turns out great? What if they turn it down? What if there's, like, less noise? It's all about leaning into that tension, because if you're not going towards the tension, you're becoming outcome dependent. And if you're outcome dependent, this is no longer a end of itself value. This is now a means to an end. Is you're gonna go through the suffering to get a certain result. So how long are you gonna keep going through the suffering of music being too loud or whatever, until you can express what you're really feeling and thinking? Because after you do that, after you're vulnerable enough to share what's going on with you, it's up to them. It's up to them how they react. It's not about you at that point. And we can't manipulate others into being a certain way, because that's not going to work out very well. We can only express who we are and watch the rest unfold. Because we're not in control of a lot. We are in control of our emotions. We are in control of how we react to things. Everything else is out of our control. What you are in control of is being able to express your voice, be vulnerable, and you're also allowed to go ahead and step into some courage, because courage really is having the fear and doing it anyway. What's it like to set a boundary? As your butthole gets so clenched up when you're about to go and set a boundary or talk to someone? Yeah, it might be tough because you're stepping into the unknown. You don't know what that outcome is going to be like, and you can only drive fear into yourself expecting a certain outcome, only slowing you down. So give it a whirl. Be you. See what happens. And really, I think the motto is, the more you F around, the more you're going to find out. So why not keep just trying to figure it out, or keep moving forward? And the more you are your true authentic self, the more everything else, like I said, is going to attract towards you, and you're going to get rid of the things that aren't meant for you. Because the longer you stay in the vibration of this persona that you've built through either social conditioning, through trauma, through abuse, as long as you have this mask on, you're focusing on these negative things, or you have its defense up, you're gonna keep seeing more of it because it's active in your vibration. And it's back to that bag of marbles. You know, what's active in your vibration, unconsciously or consciously. And if it's in your energy field, it's gonna keep playing itself out. So let yourself be who you want and let go of the active marble that's no longer serving you through everything that you've been taught. I think the whole point is to unlearn everything that you've been taught so you can learn to be you. And the more you express that vulnerability, the easier it gets. Don't be afraid about what others think. It's not about them. That's why you have your own thoughts. Nobody else's thoughts are yours. Those aren't your thoughts. Only your thoughts are what matter. So if you're thinking people are being judgmental of you, it's probably because you're being judgmental of yourself, or it's because you're being judgmental of others. You know, maybe subtly. It's not like it's a full focus. So give yourself permission to be you and be happy to be you and express that, because you're going to save a lot of time and you're going to find the right people. And if it's a romantic interest, heck, you know, you want your partner to be in love with who you are, not the version that you have a mask on. Because even if you grow together in the relationship, you may grow apart. You may grow and find out more of who you really are, which is great. And that's the beauty of relationships. And then that's, you know, it's a possibility you could grow apart. And it doesn't work out because now you're this new version of yourself and it's no longer working. And that's great because you had the process of the relationship to grow into this version or become this version of you, who you really are. Taking the mask off. Oh, I actually like the color purple, not blue. Damn, looks like we can't be together. Like, so step into it being you and authentic, and you're going to see a much better, more clear result. And you may not attract people as fast. That's fine. You want the wholeness. You want the quality over quantity. Vulnerability, baby. I think I'm going to start doing videos like first thing when I wake up, because it seems like my mind like just kind of just goes. I don't really think about it too much. So yeah, just start being vulnerable, start being you, and watch the universe unfold. Okay. All right. Much love. Love and light vibration out. Is gonna make you magnetic as fuck.